I don't know if I ever had that or not. I think, actually, it sounds familiar. It really does. Land Before Time on VHS had a Pizza Hut ad in it.
What?
Moon Pearl at the front. I remember that the VHS of Top Gun had a Diet Pepsi commercial in it. At the very beginning of it.
They used to put... I remember those.
Oh, yeah. I remember it was the VHS version of Top Gun had a Diet Pepsi commercial at the beginning of it, because you know the scene in Top Gun where he goes inverted and flips over.
Yeah.
It's basically the pilot had a like the old school bottle dispenser with the old school bottle, you know, with the sodas, you know what I'm talking about, where it comes straight up. And the bottle got stuck, and he couldn't pour it. And he was in a plane, so he turns the plane upside down and pours it into his cup. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I remember that because my dad used to watch that fucking movie all the time. It was on like every fucking weekend at my dad's house.
I remember that. I remember that now that you talk about it.
So see, injecting ads into shit, it's been going on forever. Literally forever. Forever. Now, give me some bombs. I don't have to do that fucking south route again. I've been doing it the last 3 or 4 times. Although I actually have the rupees this time. I could just run it. I think I'm going to this time because I actually have the money. Oh, never mind. There's bombs. More bombs! More bombs! No, don't block! No, more bombs! More bombs! More bombs! Okay, stop bombs. I think I remember seeing that. I do think I remember seeing that. Because that sounds very familiar. And that was right there in my age bracket, too. That's right at my age. I was like 9 or 10 when that movie came out, I think.
What movie?
Land Before Time.
Oh, yeah.
That came out late 80s. At least I think it was late 80s. But yeah, that's right there in that age bracket.
Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, because it wasn't computer yet.
No, that was totally animated.
Still
Oh, it was in the 80s. That much I guarantee you.
It was drawn. So
Yeah.
It wasn't
Or early 90s. It could have been early 90s. God, now I want to go back and watch old commercials. Bring back flashbacks from my childhood. So how's everybody doing tonight? We having fun out there? Everybody's inside where it's warm and not outside where you can freeze your testes off. Of pod. No, if you still had it. I mean, you're not, that's not too old. Of my 2 half-brothers, the oldest of the 2 was born in '89. And he used to watch that shit too, so that's still in that age bracket where, you know, VHS was still around and you can still get that shit, so. Almost. Care about no damn compass. Let me show you where to put your compass. In your rumpus. I love that. I love that. You can stick your compass in your rumpus. Babe, you've won the night.
Did I?
You won the night. I can't top that. So far we found the single arrow and the single rupee.
I'm totally off.
Stop by and buy some bombs before we head out of town. Oh, dude, I used to watch that shit too. It was Rescue Rangers was in the thing. Darkwing Duck, loved.
Oh my god, Rescue Rangers, Darkwing Duck.
Yeah, oh, I loved Darkwing Duck. That was one of my favorite cartoons. Coming home after school, watching that shit. Oh, that was the best. Fucking loved that shit. Now I grew up to Transformers. I'm a Transformers kid because I was like 6 when that came out. But you know, when I come home from school, yeah, shit, yeah, I put on Channel 2, the CBS affiliate there, and it was Darkwing Duck and yeah, I think it was DuckTales. I think it was DuckTales and Darkwing Duck. I think those were the two. Shit, I gotta get that. You know what I like about the new... I haven't actually seen the new DuckTales, but I've seen very little bits and pieces of it because I know that David Tennant does the voice of Scrooge. Does a really good job of it.
Does he really?
Yeah. Yeah, he does, because, you know, he's Scottish.
Right.
So... Key. It's actually worth getting. Yeah, I mean, I watched that shit too. I'm just thinking back actually when I was you know... Yeah, I mean, I'm 9 years older than you are, so... Yeah. That's a big enough generational gap, because you didn't get the cool G.I. Joe, Transformers... what else was in the late 80s? Trying to think of what else would have been in the late 80s. There was a bunch of really shitty cartoons, though. You know... oh, God, I can't even think of what else would have been out there. Oh, He-Man, yeah. Forgot about He-Man. Watch that shit, too. Oh, Thundercats, yeah. Yeah, see, I didn't have Disney when I was growing up. We didn't have Disney available to us. But I mean, I watched DBZ too, but I was I was 19, 20 years old. I still watched it.
Hell, I watched it when I had kids. Are you kidding me? I watched it like that when I had kids.
My wife's watching it like today. Oh, the Gummy Bears!
Oh, yes!
Oh, I loved that show. That show was great. That's a good one. That's a good one. Bouncing here and there and everywhere.
I used to watch the Care Bears.
Here comes the Gummy Bears.
I used to watch the Care Bears.
Oh yeah. Well, I used to have a Care Bear. I used to have the sleepy Care Bear.
I had the little plastic toys.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. I mean, they're both completely worthless. So it's Johnny posed a question. Here, I'll get it here in a second. More worthless, worst character, Snarf or Orko? Orko. You remember Orko? That was from the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
I didn't watch a lot of Hanna-Barbera. I knew it was there. I just wasn't near as interested. I stuck with Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
I didn't watch a lot of Hanna-Barbera.
Okay. I mean, aren't they both completely worthless, though? I mean, isn't that just like the tallest midget award? Like, I could be swayed either way with that one, to be truthful. We almost have the money to fake flip with this, but we're not going to do that.
I also watched Nickelodeon.
Oh, yeah, I did too.
Pinwheel?
Well, we've had this discussion.
Yeah.
But I do not know this.
You don't know Pinwheel?
I do not know Pinwheel. That's just a few years beyond me.
Yeah, you used to, I was little. So
Yeah,
you
well, it's
were-
because we didn't have Nickelodeon until I was like 7 or 8.
Okay, then Pinwheel was done by then.
Yeah. Ah, Gleek the Monkey. I don't remember Gleek the Monkey.
Pinwheel used to be on for like 4 hours. That's how I remember it anyway.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I could have been 2 different shows. But I remember Pinwheel being singing that stupid Pinwheel song.
Dark Palace. Pod is green. Big key to desert. The boots. Oh, was that the big key or the small key? It was big key, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. What was this? Wait, am I getting my cartoons mixed up? Because I remember Snarf. I mean, Snarf is, I know Snarf. Isn't Orko the isn't he from the Hanna-Barbera cartoons? Am I getting my characters mixed up? Let the bonking commence. You might have to look that one up to confirm. Because I don't... Maybe I'm getting mine mixed up. There's pod key. Wow, I'm getting everything to pod. We've gotten the map and the compass to pod, too. And unfortunately, we know that pod is worthless. Well, it's not worthless. It's green, but... I wouldn't say it's worthless. Small key to Turtle Rock. So, unfortunately, not much here. We are going to go ahead and get the dark room here. And that's going to do it for Eastern. And then we got to check the Bonk Rocks, and then... Well, we can pick up that small key that's sitting on the library. So we could do that. Uh-oh. There it is. Got knocked off side. Wait for this to... Oh, God damn. Jesus. They're kicking my ass tonight. I think I got an extra bonk in there, too. Key to ice. Okay. Well, you know what? We got a few keys out of that. That's not the end of the world. Let's check the Bonk Rocks. And then I'm thinking which way we're going to go here. We need to check escape. But I think I'm going to grab that small key on the library as well. And on the way down, I'm actually going to buy some bombs so that I can get through escape without an issue. Because I definitely want to see what that key is. And we gotta buy bombs at this point anyway, so. Yes. Yeah, I've already had 2 bonks in there, so you might be right. You might want to even go higher. Because I'm gonna be bonking all night. I know the moment I said that, and there was, yeah. Yeah, I said that. So hopefully this is something. Although there's not many actual small keys that are gonna, like, flip me out right now in this game. So... the desert small key or the Hera small key would probably be the one. Thieves Town. Actually, that's a good one. That is a good one. That's actually one I like to have. Alright, let's go to... yeah, let's go to escape. Okay, I'm getting my characters mixed up then. Definitely getting my characters mixed up. I hate doing this with just bombs. Just gonna commit suicide on that one. Oh, well, there we go. There's our Dark World access. Yeah, apparently I need to study up on my old school cartoons. Oh, damn. Ah, I caught him off. We already got what we needed out of here, but we're just going to keep going. We're going to have to go to the north route once we get out of here. We'll just use a couple pots here, save a bomb. As long as the screen guy doesn't look at me, and he did. Don't have another... oh, I just... really? Let's just pick up the last weapon in the room and then throw it. Because that makes a lot of sense. Well, I guess we're gonna check the, I guess before we go to Dark World, we can check the last chest here, even though I don't really want to, because then it... the problem with checking the King's Tomb here is that it makes you not want to come back here at all. And if there's something on the graveyard ledge, you could go quite a long time without getting it. So, that's the only reason I don't necessarily want to do this. Ice Palace key. Probably not worth it. Although, I like having the one key. Oh, I can check Desert. Desert is a crystal. Plus 1 bonk. I'll be doing a bunch of that tonight. Now the good thing is we have the mirror already, so this actually opens up some additional options. But we have absolutely no weapon right now. The only thing that is even offensive in our inventory we cannot use, because we cannot use the Bombos medallion. For 2 reasons, actually. One, we don't have the magic, and 2, we don't have a sword. So it's a lose-lose. Again, this tower, that's worthless. Oof. Come right at me. And we're actually going to mirror here because I think that this is a little bit quicker than navigating back down through the hole there and then just coming here and then going around this thing. Forgot about that red guy. I think that's quicker. Might be wrong. It's not really slower either way. The one static key in all of Keysanity. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. Gotta give me something. Gotta give me something. A little something, you know, for the effort. Hey, llama, how about, you know, a little something for the effort? He's gonna... So we finish 18. He's gonna stiff me. And I'm like, hey, llama, how about a little something, you know, for the effort? Move out of the way. Oh, God, I have no fucking weapon to fight these things with.
Sleepy all of a sudden.
This is kicking my ass. Just barely made that. I was being a little gutsy there. You know, I tried watching it. I watched the first episode of the new Voltron. I couldn't get into it. I wanted to so bad. I just couldn't get into it. Maybe I probably gave up on it too soon. But yeah, I couldn't get into the first episode at all. Again, maybe I bailed too soon. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go pick up that ledge. Just going to get that out of the way. That way we never have to come back up this way. Boomerang, it's going to rot there. I remember the original. I remember that shit. And you're right, it was like all bad stock footage. I'm actually gonna get that early on here. Still in green mail. Well, we haven't found shit yet. And I just wasted a decent amount of time going back and checking that area. Which kind of sucks, because again, we didn't find dick. We ain't found shit! You think we're taking it too literal? No, you idiot, we're told to comb the desert, so we're combing it. I still hit myself. Key to Turtle Rock. Oh, I can actually check a few, what do we got here? We got green there, we knew that. Blue at Swamp, that's great. And then Turtle Rock is Crystal 2. I bet she gives great helmet. Okay. some of you guys might know this. Johnny knows this. Johnny for sure knows this. Spaceballs is the best movie ever created by any species of life. It is that good. I love that movie so much. I could probably quote 95% of the movie from the very beginning, start to finish. And maybe I'd miss 5% of the lines. That's about all I would miss. My wife refuses to watch that movie with me because she knows I can't not quote it. It's not intentional. I don't mean to do it. I just can't do it. I can't not do it. Monty Python and the Holy Grail is the same way. But I'm thoroughly convinced that Spaceballs is the best movie ever created. Oops. +1 bonk. Wow. Nothing. Whole lot of nothing in here today. Like, a whole lot of nothing. Oh, +1 bonk. Yeah, but Spaceballs is just so much better. What the hell do we have on this thing, then? A Keysanity? Still nothing. And now, Lone Star, you will see that evil will always triumph, because good is dumb. For a long time, back when email had just come out, you know, back in the 90s, when everyone started to do, you know, email and shit back in the mid to late 90s, my signature on my, all my emails was the Lone Star quote from Dark Helmet. Shit! I hate it when I get my Schwartz twisted. Cape, that would lead us to the boomerang if we actually wanted to do it, but we're not going to. Well, you can believe that, but you'd be wrong. I have nothing against Blazing Saddles. Absolutely nothing against Blazing Saddles, but you're wrong. I own both of them. I have the entire Mel Brooks collection on Blu-ray. It was an Amazon deal about 5-6 years ago for $40, and it's got almost every good Mel Brooks movie on there. It's missing one or two, if I remember correctly, but it's got basically all of the good ones. All of the ones that you want to have. Ah, God. I'm seriously bonking everything. That's another +1 bonk. No, I didn't say Abe Lincoln. I said, hey, Blinken. Robin Hood Men in Tights to me is a dark horse. I truly do love that movie, and it never gets the praise it's deserved. It's got some fantastic moments. I can see! Nope, I was wrong. So Hype Cave has got to have something, because I think we've checked just about everything else.
Is it the Holy Grail where the knight loses all his limbs?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. I can't remember if that was Holy Grail or Minute.
Yeah. It's the Black Knight scene. Ether Coin doesn't get anything. Ice Rod doesn't get anything. Fairy in a Bottle does, and there's the flute. What else did I get? I just got 4 items. I got the Ice Rod too. Actually, we can just save quit here. Yep. It's Frankenstein. Also in that Mel Brooks collection. History of the World Part 1 is in there. God, what else is in there? Jeez, I'm trying to remember what's in there. I haven't actually... It's been a while since I've watched it. But again, every good movie you would expect is in there. I don't think it missed a single good movie. But it's like, again, it's like $40. It was 12 movies. I don't even know where it is. It's probably in the back. It's probably in the back room, yeah.
Yeah, I think you can use the rest.
Well, that was the box set.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I couldn't pass that up. Oh, you've never seen History of the World?
You know what? I don't think I have either.
You've never seen History of the World Part 1?
I don't think I have.
Oh my god. I present to you these 15 10 Commandments. Kitty. Producers is in there. Is definitely in there. So, wow, we can actually get in here. I'm kind of scared to get in here. Oh, no, we can't. We don't have a sword yet. My bad. Yeah, producers is definitely in there. God, I'm trying to think what else is in that set. We watched maybe half of them at one point, and we just never watched the other half. There are some duds in there, too. I mean, obviously, he's not flawless. He had a couple of duds in there. It's good to be the king. Ah, but I have not yet kissed the bride. It is... it is custom and a king's right. Fucking Patrick Stewart. God, now I'm thinking of lines from that movie. A chastity belt? Oh, that's gonna chafe my willy. Oh, fuck, I love that movie. Oh, that's gonna chafe my willy. Oh, no, the Bring Out Your Dead, that's Holy Grail. That's Holy Grail. Must be king. How can you tell? Done got shit all over him. Yeah, it's good times. You know, I'm so tempted to steal the key here and go back in there, but it's too late. It's a pendant. That's why I'm actually considering doing it. But I got plenty of shit to do here. Ooh, that's a gooder. I need to watch Life of Brian again. That's the one I haven't watched in a long time. Is Life of Brian. It's been years since I've seen that movie. Yeah, Life of Brian and Meaning of... I've seen Meaning of Life recently. I saw Meaning of Life maybe 2 years ago, something like that, 2-3 years ago. But I haven't seen Life of Brian in a long time. That is unfortunately a movie I do not own. I do own Holy Grail, because, I mean, you gotta own Holy Grail. You can't not own a copy of Holy Grail. I think everybody must own a copy. Isn't it like law or some shit that you have to own a copy of Holy Grail? Holy Grail and Transformers. Those are the first 2 DVDs I ever bought. The 1986 Transformers the movie. Those are the first 2 DVDs I ever purchased when I got a DVD player. Going into this a little bit soon. I think there's a good chance we're actually going to find a hammer up here. It would make sense. Oh, nothing here. Just going to go back. Probably still quicker to mirror. I don't know why I don't do that. It's definitely quicker to mirror. You don't have big key, small key, any key. As it does. Oh, I was just there. And I thought about stealing the key. Oh! That actually bugs. That irks me. I seriously considered stealing the key and opening up those 2 chests, and now I really wish I had. That irks me a little bit. I almost did that. So close. I really thought about it. Nah, I definitely wish that I had. Because we're still low on progression here. Easttown. Ice Palace. We'll get those in a second. We still... Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't swing by the, Wait, something's wrong here. Something's wrong. I need to recheck something here because something is not right. Something is not quite right. There's Fire Rod. I need to recheck one of my things because something does not seem right here. I knew I was off on that too. I had it and I fucking moved it and whatever. I need to recheck something here really quick. I think I mismarked something. Yeah. That's what I thought. It's like, I knew that wasn't a pendant. Because I shouldn't know all 3 pendants yet. Oh, fuck me. You know what I should have done? Now I gotta jump back down to the end of this. I kind of screwed this up. I had the right idea, but I screwed it up. I screwed up the ordering on this. Fucking shithole. I should have done this slightly differently. I've only had to go back up the mountain once. Now I gotta actually go back up a second time. I should have definitely gone Dark World before coming up here. Because then I could have done everything up top, and then just come back down this way, and they could have save quit right here. So this is going to cost me 30 seconds to a minute. That's a small snafu. Pod key. Can I even get the pod? I don't think I can yet. No, I can't. Because I do not have the hammer. That sucks. I gotta go back up the other way. Yeah, that was definitely a routing mishap. So let's figure some shit out. We know that is a crystal, and we know that is crystal 6, because we never stopped by there, unfortunately. So we just need to figure out what the last one is. There's 3 spots, or 4 spots for it. And we will know one more when I get a chance to go back to the bomb vendor. I am fucking awful at that lately. I don't know why. Fucking worthless, man. Fucking worthless.
Whatever.
I swear, if the progression is back at Desert, and I decided not to steal the key. There's Thieves Town. All right, well, we can actually progress in Thieves Town now. We still cannot clear Thieves Town. Oh, yes, we can. Change that. We can clear Thieves Town. We can actually kill Blind with the Cane of Samaria. And then as soon as we find the hammer, we can get the rest of it. Plus, we know we are good here. Alright. So we actually have 2 things we can progress on now. Here's the book. Might as well check that while we're up here. She is at... she's midway through the... She's close to the end of the first part of the Cell Saga. Cell is already swallowed up 17. Yeah, and Goku and Gohan just went in the hyperbolic time chamber. That's what makes it hypersonic. You won't get that joke yet.
I'm imagining everything you say because I know now that it's all quotes from.
I know. It's so good. Hypertonic lion tamer.
What? Oh,
no. Alright, so... we have a good news, bad news here. Good news is we can full clear this. The bad news is we do not have a weapon, and we have to do this with the fire rod. And if we miss 2 fire rod shots, or sorry, yeah, no, it'll be 2 fire rod shots because we have to blow the front. We have to then use bombs to finish this, or cane, I guess, but well, we wouldn't do that. We'd be out of magic, but so this is not going to be an easy... I didn't miss anything good. This is not going to be an easy fight, but we have to do it. We just need to make absolutely certain that we do not miss a fire rod shot. If we miss 1 fire rod shot, we are in trouble. So we're actually going to go over here. There's a magic decanter here that we're going to pick up. We're going to grab that. We're also even going to grab the 2 hearts down below. Because we only have 3 hearts. We have a fairy, so it's not a huge deal here, but I don't want to burn that yet. So we can miss 1 fire rod shot. 1. But I don't want it. That was the miss. I want it! Alright, looks like the progression is in Thieves Town. Well, there's actually I still have Zora, and there is one chest at Castle Tower that is also available, but we can clear. We can clear thieves. It's just not going to be, it's going to be a pain in the ass. And if we run out of magic, we're fucked. Because we actually have no backup. We have a blue goo that we just picked up, and that's about it. So, and then we can't do Mothula, because I can speak. We cannot do that yet, because we do not have the sword to cut through the fucking spider web, which is ridiculous. You would think that, wouldn't you? But nope. Spiderwebs and curtains in Hyrule are the strongest substance known to man. Only a sword can break them down. Only the power of a sword will break that. Alright, so we are going to swing up here and get this key, even though we can't use it yet. In hopes that we find the hammer on route. Oh, man. I had that marked down. Remember, we do not have a melee weapon yet, so we're 46 minutes in. We're not, I mean, hopefully we don't break our record. Our record now is an hour, what, hour 25, wasn't it? Or hour, it was at least an hour 20 of going without a sword. I think it was an hour 25, if I remember correctly. And then we found 3 swords within like 5 minutes. Which actually makes sense, because we had checked almost everything else. So they had to be grouped together. Why did I just hit that button? So yeah, I think there was a an attempt to forfeit that. Oh, perfect! Look at that, like I planned it. I think somebody just meant to forfeit and accidentally dunned. Like, it's like, holy shit, that'd be a hell of a good time. But yeah, I think he meant to forfeit. And yeah, he undid it. Wow, we actually just picked up the hammer here. Let's see what the stun pack is. Stun pack is hearts. That was goddamn perfect. Again, like we planned it. Because now we can full clear this shit. And that is why you pick up that key. I try to be a little careful about which Dragon Ball Z abridged quotes I do around my wife, because she hasn't watched it yet, and I'm gonna show it to her. Basically, once she finishes the Cell Saga, I want to show it to her. Oh, my sword here too. So that she can, kind of catch up and actually enjoy them, because they're so fucking hilarious. Hopefully episode 60 will be out before she finishes the Cell Saga. Which, that one's still up for debate. I was worried for a minute that blind was going to be a pain in the ass, but not anymore. Although she has seen some of them because she's been here when I watched them. She just wasn't really paying attention. The key to Tower of Hera. We can go clear that now. We can also do hammer pegs. I think I'm going to do hammer pegs while I'm here. Because I'm already in Dark World, and then I can just get out and go to Hera. I really hope I have the ability to go back or have the opportunity to go back. I'll have the ability, but I do not know what the other 5-6 crystal is because I did not stop and talk to the bomb dude. Because I saved quit as soon as I got out of Hype Cave, because there was actually some serious hype in there today. Just gonna save quit. It's gonna save time. Oh shit, you know what I should have done? That was actually a mistake. That was actually a mistake. I forgot I could also do, fucking... Skullwoods. Should have done Skullwoods first. That was a mistake. I mean, it's not a big deal because it doesn't matter what order I do these in. And actually, it does mean I can also do spike cable I'm up here too. That gives me an additional item. So, yeah, not the end of the world, but it probably would have been more efficient since I was already in Dark World to check Skullwoods. Okay, we do not know if this is a crystal or not. We will not know that until we get to the bottom. And in fact, this is one of those I would not mind if it was the pendant, because then it will give us all the information we need to finish. And this is definitely one of the quicker dungeons to do. So, well, actually, for required items, we're not far off. We don't know if the flippers are actually going to be required or not. And we know that we already have the required items for Turtle Rock. We can actually, we can almost finish Turtle Rock. We're one key short. So we don't know if we need the flippers or not. We just need the bow. And then the rest is... So fucking hate it when I do that. I put too much thought into it. You sit there and you look at it and you're like, am I lined up? Am I lined up? Am I lined up? And then you fuck it up. So you just can't think about it like that. You just go right through. Can't think about it. Whoa. That was really close. I'm just gonna take a couple of pop shots while he's in the corner here so I don't have to deal with his shit. Get out of there. Get out of there. That was a poke. Let's do another poke and let's see if we can get a slam here. Alright. Again, I would not at all mind if this is the pendant. It's information we don't know. It is crystal. Yay! We do not know what crystal it is. I'll have to check that when we get out. So, required. We'll get it done. We can actually get into Mire now, too. We couldn't do either one before because we didn't have a sword. We gotta check Crystal 5 here, or see what crystal that was here in a second. We'll do that once we have to switch to the hookshot. That was one of the two. Okay, so we know. Oh no, it wasn't, because we'd already gotten that one. My bad. Ooh, this is gonna be super close. Okay. Key to skull. That's wasted. All right, let's go to. Yeah, I guess we'll do Skullwoods. We're actually getting crystals very fast. Nothing has been sequence broken yet either. Because we haven't had a requirement for the Dark World. We don't have the lantern yet, so... So I'm very reluctant to go to Mire at this point. Because we don't have the key. Plus we don't know what it is. Bees! Your firearms are useless against them. Plus, we get to do a bed check. Yay, ped check.
A who check?
Ped check.
Head?
Ped. Pedestal.
Like a who? What's it?
Who's it? What's it? The Hoobajus?
Hoojibis?
That's right. They give me the gibblies. Gibbly, 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 gibbly. Oh, fucking vanilla key. Ah. That's about the most worthless thing that you could get. Alright, so we should be totally fine with just burning magic here. We have a blue goo if we oh, never mind. I was gonna say, we had a blue goo if we absolutely needed it, which we really don't, and then we have the hammer, so we should be fine with offense, but... Don't know where that wall master is. There he is. The only thing I gotta be slightly careful of is actually just health, which should be okay, but that one didn't count. That one counted, and that's... It should be the last hit. Alright, 300 rupees and a crystal! Yay! Oh, it's a thing for work. Oh, it was for last month, actually, because I didn't cancel until a couple weeks ago. It's something for work. It's I just got a bill in my work email. It's just something that it was a training thing I was doing. That is a sword upgrade, and that right there was also the other half of 5-6, which means we can go do the pyramid now, which I think we are going to go do. Yes, indeedly do. Let's go talk to the fat fairy. I'm not fat. I'm big boned. Alright, well, we can't get any more free information, at least. So there's only 2 possibilities for that last one, and that is Meyer and Eastern. So one of those 2 is a pendant. The other one is a crystal. I don't want to go into... You know what I forgot to do? I did this the other day. It's a great plan, as long as you buy the bomb first. I was so excited. It's like, ooh, 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 I get to go do this. And then you forget to pick up the bomb, and then you get fucked by that guy. Fuck, I hate my execution sometimes. It really pisses me off. And I wish I knew the timing on this. I do not know the timing on the screen transitions that you can do with the bomb. I do not have the timing for that down yet, so I'm not gonna fuck. That's right, you can't do that one. I'm not gonna fuck around with it. I know that there's a way to dash and then pick the bomb up on a screen transition. I just don't know the timing of it. At least I've remembered to pick up the bomb before I got up here, because last time I got all the way up to the spot and then I forgot. Or then I remembered. That's twice I've done that. I cannot do that again. That's just wasted time. Did we actually check the pier? We didn't. So this is the first time we're actually here. We can also check Castle Tower. We have the 1 key, even though we don't have the lamp. Turtle Rock. That's our 3rd key to Turtle Rock. We can actually clear that now. That actually might be the next step, is go to Turtle Rock. Blue clothes. Okay. Not what I wanted, but guess I'll take it. So we're gonna dark room one of these. Oops, that is not what I wanted. So we can come in here and we can actually dark room the second. We'll get the first one and then we'll dark room the second.
Mining.
This one is not too difficult, and I think there are just do that. I do think there are some lanterns in here if I remember correctly. But I don't even really need it. It should be right around the corner here. Boy. I think I'm gonna go to Turtle Rock. I can clear it, it's just not gonna be fun. Let's see if we can get through this without hitting every fucking rock on the way. How about that? Including the dead rocks. So the only issue with this, now I have a blue goo, and then I also have a fairy in the bottle. But the only issue with this is going to be survivability. This is not going to be an easy place to survive with this setup, because we are on Fighter Sword. But because of what we have, we can get 11 of the 12, including Mimic Cave, so it's 12 full items we can get up here. So there's zero reason not to come and do this. Again, as long as we don't do anything stupid like die to dead rocks. And then we'll probably do a... Oh, we have to actually... Oh, Jesus Christ on a crutch. I don't have the fucking magic for this. Because I wasted magic in the other room. 30-second detour. Now I gotta fucking do all that shit again. God damn it. So fucking irritating. That's so frustrating. Little things like that are so fucking frustrating. I'm purposely avoiding pod, by the way. And the only thing that we have sequence broke right now is a bottle. So it's not like we're going way out of our way for anything. And we know we have to clear this, so it's not a big deal. We're just going to miss one chest. And it's not going to be fun. This is not going to be a fun instance. We don't have half magic. We have a fighter sword, which means we have to use hammer strats on Trinex. I'm not a fan of. I need to make sure I go into that with full magic. That is essential. Shit, missed it. Yeah, there was an extra frame in there. Skullwoods, we already have that. Again, it's just resources are going to be a little cramped here. I kind of wish I would have stopped and got some more goo on the way. That probably would have been smart, is to let that bee go and then even get rid of the fairy and picked up more goo and just picked up 3 blue goos. We have the money. Oh, shit. Move. Harakey. Okay. Well, we can grab that on the way out, too. We don't have powder, so we can't use anti-fairies. That would also make this a lot easier. But there's not a lot here. So I definitely want to save that fairy if I can for Trinex. So let's just get hit by an anti-fairy there. Because once I get into Trinex, I'm committed. You know, once you step into that room, you are totally committed to the fight. How many pieces of heart I have right now, if I can actually pick up a free heart refill at some point. Do not know the stats yet. Oh, I hope that's still there when I get out. I think it will be. Yeah, it is. Actually, wouldn't mind picking that heart up either, but... So, the interesting part of this is the lamp. If the lamp is not in one of these next 2 chests... Oh my god. That's the last key. Oh, fuck. We have to go back. That is the last key. We are not skipping this chest now. But we might die. There goes our fairy. I don't know if there's a way to get there from the other side. I hope there isn't, because I just went this full way around. I don't think that there is from that side, but I'm actually not sure. But because we can just mirror back, we don't actually have to deal with this. So we can pick that, we hit the mirror, we go straight back out. So, but unfortunately, we did just burn our fairy, which I'm not happy about. But that being a vanilla key means we are not skipping a chest in here, which means we're going to get all 12. And that's the perfect time to get that. Unfortunately, it wasn't the perfect item to get. But definitely worth the effort. I I actually wonder if there is a way to get there from here. I don't think... Again, I think there is. Except you could have just gone left right there. Like, right there. Well, I learned something today. Okay, so is this officially a sequence break? It is. Which means the lamp is either in mire or catfish or anything like that. It's in one of those zones. Actually gonna wait just a hair. Here we go. So we are most certainly going to use the safety door here. And not just for, you know, this here. That's not what I wanted. But because this is not going to be easy. Alright, so get out here. I want to stun your ass. I've gotten better at this. I figured out the timing. And then yeah, because that's how this game works. Almost figured out the timing. Again, I might die 1 or 2 times in here. It's better than actually... I mean, I guess I could just use my magic at this point. I'm going to refill anyway. Yeah, fuck it. We'll just use my magic. As long as I don't use every bit of it, I'm okay. And I keep doing that for some reason tonight. My button... That's going to make things so much easier. Map of Eastern. We're going to have perfect information here in a moment. Really wish I had done that in a different order. Really wish I would have done that in a different order. Oh, now we get to do this fight. Can't wait. So we have to use hammer strats here, which is a pain in the ass. I hate hammer strats on this fight. But at least we have a little bit of clearance with the half magic we picked up. Oh man, Trenix peed on the floor.
What?
He peed on the floor, look. What do you think it is? Did I scare him? It's like, see, arr, arr.
Yes.
I'll remember that next time. I feel bad now. Yeah, just scared the pee right out of him.
Sturdy, man, sturdy.
Just gonna get the hammer out here. We can take 1 hit only, so we'll definitely use our blue goo if we take a hit. But we shouldn't. And this is pretty easy. Alright, well that was a early Trinex. I guess early in regards to the progression line, and unfortunately there wasn't much in here. That is surprising and unfortunate at the same time. But it could be Hera. We did get the Hera key. So that does say something. So let's go cash that Hera key in. And we'll also get our information about what the last dungeon is. Eastern is, survey says, the pendant. So Misery Mire it is. We need to find the big key to Misery Mire. Alright, so let's figure out our go mode here. We're going to get a second here when we take our coffee break. Well, it's a spot where you kind of just sit here and...
I know what you mean.
Here we go. Alright, so, what do we need? We need, for keys, big key to Mire. That is it. It's the only key we actually need, is the big key to Mire. Now we can go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and do Ice Palace now. We're going to sequence break Ice Palace. We need to find the bow. The bow can be inside of Ganon's tower. So, basically how we're going to do this is we are going to... We're going to do Ice Palace without the flips. And then we are going to go... Oops. The second we can get... We'll go into Mire. We can. There's the lamp. Never mind that. So that was the logic. It made you go in there, come back out. That's interesting. That was really interesting. Alright, whatever. I'm way off there. Oh my god. Can't seem to get this down today. There we go. My god. That was horrible. Now we could sequence break and do fake flippers up to Zora as well. But I don't see the need. We can get, what, 7 of 8? Actually, no, we can do all of it. Of course I'm speeding at the same, streaming at the same time. We're doing the same race. It's just this time they didn't want me. Actually, I didn't ask. I don't like being featured that often, just because. You know, it's definitely a lot less fun if I can't have the audio up, and I love it when they've been getting a lot of new faces on there, which has been great. So I have not done Zora Dread. I've thought about it several times. I just haven't gotten around to it. Zora. Oh my god. Let's see, do we have the big key? Yeah, we do. So we do not have to bomb jump here, and again, we don't want to. It's faster not to at this stage. Ah, it's gonna be good. And a happy hello to you too, Space Age. Good to have you. So yeah, we're only 2 items away from go. We need the bow, and we need the big key to Misery Mire. I mean, I can go do it eventually. I don't need to, though, right now, so... You know, I can do it whenever. I haven't done any of the flipper routes. When I'm done with this, if I don't have the bow or the Mire key, I probably will. I also do need another sword upgrade. Now, we do know where one sword upgrade is. Unfortunately, it's in a bad spot. It happens to be at the pedestal. So... And we want to stay as far away from a pedestal seat as possible. Although, I don't think there's anything that could possibly be on the pedestal. Except for the Ganon Tower key. We don't have that yet. Oh, wait, no, we already checked the pedestal. No, we already checked it. It was Couch Cash. My bad. My bad, we did check that. Still don't like that description. I hate that description. Oh, we aren't finding shit in here either. This would be really bad if the Mire key led to the flippers and this could have been go-moded. So we did sequence break this. Oh, wait, no, what am I saying? Yeah. I was just getting... Yeah, pedestal's the sword. Yeah, sorry, dude, I got really confused there. I was thinking of a different race there for a second. But yeah, no. Pedestal is a sword upgrade. I got really confused on my seeds there. I was thinking of the one yesterday. Pedestal is 100% a sword. You okay, babe? So we're gonna definitely use. We'll get him into the corner and we'll use fire out here because we have half magic and still fighter sword. So nobody put the baby in the corner. Except for me. My bow. Oh, that's beautiful. B is for beautiful. Now we just need to find the key to Mire. Wow, there's not a lot of spots it could be in. Once we find the key to Mire, we're gone. Should we chance it? Or do we God Mire? I'm gonna check the Zora route. Because we also need a sword at some point. Motherfucker. I'm so horrible at this today. Yeah, I don't even know what's on the ledge, on the island here. It's 6 items on this route, so... Although we can only get 5 of them. I'm sorry, we can only get 4 of them. We can't even get the one that's on the, we can't even get what's on the Zora ledge. Jasper? Oh, come on. Oh, he had me going. Had me going there. Had me going. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Ah! Gonna wait on this one. Not gonna risk it at this stage of the game.
Oh, I think we
And then I think I'm just gonna do it. I think I'm gonna head right into Meyer and see if I can get a vanilla key. How dare. He said chow dare. Chow dare. Say chowda. Chow dare. Alright, so there really isn't much left here. I think we're just going to go for it. We're just going to head in. We have everything else that we need. I do not have a shovel. You are 100% correct. Shovel's not unped, it's a sword. There's no blind pole. I already looked. I know what's there. Yeah. It certainly is. Oops. Now, we still need a sword upgrade at some point, but we don't need it right now. So if it's in here... Now, we also need the Ganon Tower big key. We are missing 2 items. We don't have the big key to Ganon Tower yet. So, you know, we're not in exact go mode, but we can go in. And we can just start clearing Ganon's Tower. No! The game does not lie to me. Oh, fuck. Come on, really? The game is many things. It is not a liar, though. I just don't think it is. That would suck if it was. Alright, so we're gonna do this the classical way. The classic route here, because we do not know if we can actually clear this. I already checked. I know it's not there. I'm just trying to think where else this could be. There's not many spots left. Now, we have not gone into pod yet. But we only have 2 keys to pod. So I'm really reluctant to do pod. The way that pod is set up, there's never anything required in the back unless it gives you all the keys up front. You know what? Space Age, you're right. Let me check. Yup, it's a sword. That actually was pretty funny.
Oh, man.
That was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty good. I can't even claim that's my own joke, though. I stole that from Tommy Boy. Because that's the scene with Tommy Boy when they're in the diner, and they're asking if the grill was on, and they ask Helen, the cook, is the grill on? It's like, no, kitchen closed till 4. It's like, are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Could you go check? Gee, let me. No, there was. I'm sorry, I fucked it up. It was like, are you sure? And she goes, gee, let me go check. Yup, it's closed. Uh-huh. So, kind of stole that one a little bit. That's kind of what I was thinking of, but yeah, that was well-timed. Cannot claim that one as my own. Fuck. Come on, man. 1 chest left, and then I think we gotta go to pod. Come on, vanilla big key. Come on. One time, vanilla big key. One time. I'll even take a sword. It is neither. Where's the sank heart, though? Well, I think we gotta go to pod. There's 4 items outside of pod. But... God, I'm partial to check these. This is the only easy one to check. And I wanted to fill up on goo anyway because I'm probably going to fight Ganon with Master Sword. The rest of them are not. So, basically, there's 4 items out there outside of pod. There's the big chest in Skullwoods. There's the powder Batman. There's the sewer chest in Hyrule Castle. And Catfish. Those are the only 4 items that are actually left right now that are accessible. Everything else is locked. Pretty sure. And it's not possible. I guarantee I will not be fighting Ganon with the Butter Sword because I'm not getting the fucking pedestal. Pedestal is 100% not required because there's no way it could be required without running into all the other items first. So there's 0 chance it is required. Oh, pod key. Okay. It's a vanilla key. That one concerns me just it means it's in the vanilla location. It's where it is in the original game. It's not randomized. Although I think that's the compass in the actual game, not a key, but still close enough. And that actually worries me. Getting a vanilla key right there tells me that more of this is accessible than was previously thought. No, there is absolutely no ridiculous scenario where pulling the ped. The only reason I would pull the ped is because I want to do it. Exactly. That is the absolute only scenario. It's just because I do it for giggles. Here's your shovel. You happy now? It would be interesting. I guarantee I'd be the only racer that did it. Key to swamp. Oh, I did not want to see that. That is like the last thing I wanted to see. Ugh. A little puke. Just puked a little there. That would be interesting, absolutely. There's the flips. Okay, so this was designed to come in here early. That means I can actually go in a swamp now. That is super fucking concerning. Key to Ganon's Tower. That hopefully should be worthless. Not necessarily, though. There's Master Sword. Wow, Pod was the early play. Alright, we're gonna get 3 more items here, and that's gonna be all we can do. So now we are 2 items away from go. We need the Ganon's Tower key and the Mire key. That isn't either. And then we got to go back in. Oh, shit. There's one more thing I got to do. I just realized that. Ice Palace key. That's already used. I have to go back. I left one item in here. Shit. I left one item in here. And unfortunately, it's back at the beginning, and it's still quicker to walk back this way. I'd much rather have a key at the shovel spot, trust me. Oh shit. Ah, fuck. I hate doing this, but it's still quicker this way. So we're leaving 3 items in here, or just 2? Yeah, we're just leaving 2 items in here. We're leaving that one and then Helmasaur. But this is a freebie. I think that means we have to go to Swamp. It's like the one place I did not want to go. Alright, let's check that shovel quick. I have not had a good bonk day. I'm gonna be a plus 30. I'm gonna be like a plus 30 on the bonks, so... Alright, so we are looking for 2 more items still. This is super unfortunate, though. Because... Going into pod right there just strongly says go to Swamp Palace. And we just put this off forever. We are going to check this one chest here first, just in case we find the Mire Key. If we find the Mire Key, we're not going into the Swamp. Not yet. This is the big key to Mire. We are not going in the swamp yet. It is not. It's a bunch of blueberries. So the book was worthless. Other than to tell me where what the pedestal item is. So we're at an hour 38. Ugh. That is unpleasant. Now I think we're pretty boned. If we would have found the Mire Key and just landed into the G Tower Key and Ganis Tower, we would have been in pretty good shape to win this race. But now I'm severely doubting that we're going to be close. This one threw me off right here. This not going into pod really screwed me. And I might not be done there yet. I mean, it's possible that I have to go back in and clear it. It's still an option. That's not the bomb. That's the bomb. There's one of them. G Tower, okay. Yeah, I need to adjust the vibe on a few of these. Yo, guys, how you doing? Well, good news is, now we find the Mire Key, we're in go mode. Bad news is, we find the Mire Key, we're in go mode, and we didn't actually have to do any of that Mire shit. It is going okay. The pieces have all come together now. I'm just missing one item. Unfortunately, I believe I've routed incorrectly. And I think it's going to cost me a lot. Because I did some stuff in Misery Mire I definitely did not have to do. So, you know, I'm not going to complain. Because actually, up until that point, it was actually going pretty good. But I think we've fallen behind now. No one is done yet, but, you know, depending on where this key actually is, I guess I'm going to full clear. I'm going to go left side. Got to gamble just a little bit to see if it's here. The second we find that key, we are done. So how are you guys doing tonight? All we need is the key to Misery Mire. There's a part of me that wants it not to be in here, and actually want it to be on the outside, even though that means we've lost a lot of time. So, I guess we're gonna be fucked either way. Oh, okay. Very, very cool. Very cool. Show me some big keys here. Big keys. Big key. Big key. It's a compass. It's not a big key. Big key. Big key. Big key. Big key. It's a little key. These guys, they don't understand this shit, apparently. They sound confused, because I keep telling them what I want to get, and they're not getting it to me. I don't think they understand my language. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Oh. I'm on my way. 4 more items in here. 4 more items, and it does not have to be in here. Which means, okay, see, I'm so torn on this one because there's 4 other spots this could be in. I think there's only 4 spots this could be in too. What I do not want to see here is a bunch of pod keys, because then it would send us back into pod. Because I'm missing 2 pod keys. If it's in here, that's good. It means that we're done, but it means that we screwed up. So I don't think there's a win here. I really don't think there's a win. And that kind of blows. Like, I don't see a way that we're going to actually make up any time here. Because we're still missing... Well, there's 3 big keys still out there, too. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, could be here on Argus. Why am I suddenly lagging there? That's some pretty bad lag. No! And we just had a forfeit. Big key? No, don't be a little key to pod. No! Okay, it's Ganon Tower. Okay. Well, it could have been worse. Alright, so here's the good news. I think I know where the key is. There's only 4 spots in reality it could be in at this point. So, that's the good news. Actually, we're gonna go... Since we're already Dark World, we're gonna go to Catfish first. The bad news is that if we had found this before and actually checked overworld locations, we could have just gotten that Ganon Tower key and gotten the fuck out. The good news is, there is a backup good news to this, is if they didn't do this and they did not go into Swamp at all, anybody that's in the lead could full clear Ganon's Tower and then have to leave. So I guess there is a silver lining if we find it very quickly. But there's only 4 spots it can be in, I think. My concern is that we're going to find the big key to either Eastern or... what's the other one? Oh, Swamp, where we just left. We could find those as well. We don't want to find either of those. But we're going to find a big key in one of these 4 locations, or 2 small keys to Pod. Actually, no, it would have to be 3 small keys to make it unlockable. Because they won't give you they will not put an item in a spot that cannot be unlocked by the keys in Pod. So that was the easy one. The other 2 are on the left, so we're going to check Hyrule Castle first. And then the last 2 will be at the same area. I did not actually have the lamp at this time when I went to do this, so I didn't want to sequence break it. But I easily could have. I mean, fuck, I sequence broke the second chest. I should have been able to sequence break this one. Honestly, I just checked just to make sure I didn't fuck something up. Wanted to look at my menu, make sure I don't actually have it already.
That would be shit.
Oh my god, that would be horrible. I'd have been done 15 minutes ago. So yeah, it's here. Big chest to Skullwoods, and then the Batman. That's it. It's gotta be in one of these locations, or at least a big key that leads you somewhere else. No, not a pod key. No, I don't want pod keys. That's the one thing I do not want. No, 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 no. Because now pod's back on the table. But I would need to find another pod key here. Like, I would need to find 2 pod keys for pod to be back on the table at full. Oh, don't do this, man. Do not do this, man. Do not do this, man. Come on. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Don't you dare. Okay, that's good. Because I don't think it could be in pod. I think that actually means it cannot be at pod. I think that's what that means. If I understand the pod logic. Because I could go in there and open a chest and use the key. Because there's 2 more doors that need to be opened to do an actual full clear pod. So I think it's got to be here. It's either here or it's what leads to where it needs to go. So this is going to be a big key. I'm like 99% sure. I just don't know which big key it's going to be. Do a reset. Could have done this the other way, but we're gonna save quit here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, where are we going? Not many options. No one's done yet, that's good. This is gonna be a big key to something. Big key to Mire. We are done, ladies and gentlemen. We are in go mode.
Ganon's Tower?
We got to finish Meyer really quick, but again, that's good news, bad news. It definitely means we're not going to win this race because we did about 10 minutes of stuff we didn't have to do. When did we get that? We got that key late. Like, super late. I don't even remember when we got it. I think that big key was the last one we got. Before, I always do that. I think did we get that in Ice Palace, maybe? Don't remember exactly where we got that, but I missed that. Shit. But that is unfortunate just for the fact that we did not have to do anything in here. We could have go-moded Meyer. And go-moding Meyer is super fucking quick. So all you have to do is walk right up here. So we are roughly 10 minutes away from finishing, I think. Maybe call it 11, because we still have Master Sword. And the chances of us actually finding Tempered here is really slim. Because we're only going to check 5 items left in the game. 5 items max. Which is this one right here, and then the 4 on... the 4 going up Ganon's Tower. I was going to do that. So there's only 5 items left we're going to get. So, yeah, we're going to be like at a 204, 205 in that range to finish. Thankfully, Vitreous is going to be cake. We have silvers. And then I guess if we get some good Ganon rotations, we could probably, you know, we can actually get maybe a 203. She's dreaming. My cat's twitching. She's dreaming. Oh, I do? Oh, that's cute. I didn't know that.
You kick me sometimes.
Oh, do I kick you?
I mean, not hard. But
Oh, I think I'm... you know what? I think...
Because I try to cuddle my feet with you.
I think it's subconscious from that one day.
Oh, shit. Whatever.
Alright, story time.
Oh, my God.
So this was ages ago when I first met my wife. I mean, this is before... It was before I actually... Because I was visiting her down in Texas. It was before I moved down to Texas to go down there. And because I was visiting, we were both staying at a hotel because we didn't want to stay at her place because her daughter wasn't totally comfortable with me at that time yet because it was early on. So we stayed at a hotel. And so we're at this hotel, and I can't remember the circumstance, but I was laying on... Yeah, we were just goofing off. I was laying on the bed, and she kicks me. She kicks me right in the face.
I went to try to get up.
Yeah,
and I swung my leg up, and I ended up kicking you.
Yeah, so she's trying to get up, and she didn't mean to do it, but she kicks me off of the bed, like in the face, and I'm like, I go flying.
Oh,
like,
you do not.
Like flying.
I think you were being dramatic.
Like I went like 20 feet.
Oh, whatever. It wasn't 20 feet in the room.
Okay, maybe I was being a little dramatic there. Korek is just finished.
So dramatic.
A little bit, maybe.
A lot.
Maybe a little dramatic.
A lot of dramatic?
Yeah. Alright, so Korek is just finished, so we are going to be about 8 minutes off the leader, I think. Because, yeah, we've got about 8 minutes left here. That's about what I expected. We did about 10 minutes of stuff we didn't have to do. So going into Meyer actually really hurt us, but you know what? That was expected based off of what where we were at. So yeah, that really came down. So this seed came down to 2 things: how quickly you went into pod, and then how quickly you decided to go searching overworld locations. Which that's the tricky one, is picking up those little fringe spots, which is where the key to Mire was. So you actually had to go back to Skullwoods and get that big key before going into Mire. That's... I don't know how you make that call based off of the information, but he might have just been right there and said, fuck it, I'm going to check it, which I could definitely understand that. But... good for Korik. He's a good racer. He's not a great racer. Like, he's not on the top tier. But I've seen him race a few times lately, and he's actually looking... He's looked good the last few times I've seen him. He's just not a name you normally see at the top, which is awesome. I love it when you get new players like that up. When you get players that are not normally at the top of the leaderboard and have them finish. Like me. I love it when I do it. It's fantastic. So we have 3 blue goos, we have half magic, we can be as fucking open as we want with our fire rod here, which we are going to do. Oh, that's right, I have the Master Sword. And then we will check the, we'll check the 3 spots. I really don't want sword beams here, to tell you the truth. Oh, good. I don't have sword beams anymore. We'll check the 4 chests going up. Obviously, if we find a sword upgrade, it's worth it. No, you don't, you little fucker. Come here, frick. Well, no one else is done. I fucked that timing up twice now. I fucked it up yesterday, too. I thought I had that timing down to get away from that fireball, but apparently I'm just off a touch. We're going to be right around that 203 to 205 range, depending on how the Master Sword goes. So this is just going to come down to Master Sword Ganon and how quickly we can do it. Oh, 2 people just finished. 2 people finished. Oh, man! Solsky and Kyong both finished at almost the exact same time. Looks like there was a snipey going on. Yeah, there was a 1-second snipage. Kyong beat Solsky by 1 second. We're gonna check this. Ah, vanilla key. Oops, shit. So 3rd is in. Oh shit. Oh, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. I'm gonna poke the bear. Poke the bear. Oh, I poked the bear. Oh god, I poked the bear. I poked the bear. Be a sword. Alright, Master Sword it is. Well, we knew where 1 sword upgrade was, we just didn't get it, obviously. Wolfie just finished. We have 4th place is in. 5th place is in. Jesus Christ. Everyone's finishing. Now 6th place is in. What the mother of fuck? Holy balls. 3 people finished within 8 seconds. Oh, do that just a second soon. I got one of those. this one's gonna be interesting. Ah. I need to work on my Aga too. I've been doing shitty lately. Oh, and one of those didn't count. I did do an extra. Man, I feel bad for Blaine. Blaine got sniped 2 places by 8 seconds. So, we would be... I mean, if we didn't do Meyer, we would have saved 4 minutes. Like 4 minutes-ish, so we would have been in that 3rd place range. I think we know kind of where we would have stood now, so... Hopefully we'll still be top 10, even though we have to still have to do Master Sword, which sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Could be worse. And 7th is in. There's Cal. One, 2, ow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shit. Oh, damn it, he's not giving me good rotations. 11. No, 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 no. You do not. That's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Didn't get 6. 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna get another one here. Yeah. 10. Oh, I did that too soon. Alright, we're just gonna... We have to burn a goo anyway. We're gonna lose time anyway, so it doesn't matter. This is gonna be the last rotation. That should be 12. Oh, fuck! Oh, come on! It's 10 seconds lost. I just bounced. Wow, 3. I had to do 3 additional Ganon slashes. Actually, yeah, we're gonna wait on this one. Hey, we got an extra hit in there. Gonna get a good spot here. That might... I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, that was a gamble. To wait for him now. Not a good Ganon fight by any stretch. Alright, we're currently lined up to get 8th. No sniping. Yep. Alright, we got 8th. Let's see, 2:04.13 was our final. How far off we were for the lead? 2:04. What did I say? 13. We were 10 minutes off the lead. It's a little bit more than I expected, but slightly disappointed on that one. But hey, what are you gonna do? So I made two mistakes. 2. One. I went into Meyer hoping the big key was going to be there. And that cost me 4-ish minutes. 2, I did not do pod. I basically didn't do pod until the end. And then that led me to where I needed to go. The chest in where the Meyer key was really tricky because it was in the big key chest for Skullwoods, which we did not get that for, we got that very deep in the event, so... but yeah, thanks everyone. Let's play the bomb game, ladies and gentlemen. So we got those boots super early. I seriously bonked the shit out of everything, though. Like, I was all over the place. You gonna keep your 27 there, Ace? I know you picked 27 early. That might be a little low now, I think. So, I'm gonna say 30 even. 3, 3, 3, 0. 36. Gil, you have no faith. You're probably right. I was bonking everything. Like, all over the place. I was fucking bonking everything left and right. Yeah. All the things got bonked. You're 20... You know what? Maybe I'm overestimating my bonkage. It happens with age. But... maybe I'm wrong. So... Hey, Brother Paul, how you doing? Hey, I might have your lava spikes. Again, I'll gladly ship them to you for free. I told my buddy Johnny that if he had them, he can give them up. He would bring them on Sunday, or Saturday. So, if I get them, I'll let you know. So, all right, let's go ahead and fast forward through the credits here. Yeah, we knew there was a sword on the pad. We were never going to get that. The big number is 29 bonks. That's an Addy win tonight. Oh, by the way, Addy, how's your brother feeling? Was he angry when he got sniped 2 spots? Because I'm guessing Ganon was exploding when he saw the 2 come in. So... Ooh, that's a lot of item time. I don't like that item. So yes, you win nothing. Yeah, send me a PM or something. I can't guarantee I'm gonna have them, but if I do, I'll absolutely ship them to you. Absolutely, no issue whatsoever. Yeah, just send me a PM. But all right, boys and girls, we are gonna call it a night here. We are not gonna do the 10 o'clock race. I'm gonna catch up with a little bit of sleep. I'm a little tired. So he took it pretty well. He was more annoyed with the Meyer stuff. I think he's fine with the finish getting fucked at the beginning. Got super... Oh! Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I made a Meyer... I made a couple of different double dips that kind of sucked, but the Meyer one was the big one, so... But, anyway, guys, we're going to be done here. Let me check really quick and see if they posted tomorrow's schedule. Let me see... They have. Tomorrow, Wednesday, is Wild Card Open and then Keysanity. So tomorrow night at 10, Keysanity. Thursday is Keysanity in the afternoon. Obviously, we cannot do that. And then Friday will be at the night. So tomorrow night, either the 7 and the 10 or just the 10. I'll be one or the other. So, yep, I see your whisper. Awesome, dude. But yeah, if I get them, I'll ship them to you. I'll let you know. I'll give you a shout and let you know. So, all right, guys. Again, that's going to do it. We're going to be out of here. Have a good night, and we'll check you tomorrow.